This is basically the final layout. That's how it's gonna look. I might make this line steeper and this line steeper after, but I'm gonna leave enough room where I can play with. And yeah, I'm starting a little farther out just so I can give it that concave look to it. And I'm gonna be using this small Dremel, or probably the biggest Dremel they have, to make this fine cuts, and then I'll use the actual grinder for the metal brackets if I don't like it how they look once I put this on. I'll use the metal grinder to cut that off. As you can see, this is cut, and then I just peeled the blue tape off, as I said, and I flipped it and taped it back up on this side. As you can see, it's folded, so it should be pretty much dead on. Slightly different maybe, which is okay. That's the look. I have to probably cut a little more here, or I might leave it the way it is, but I kind of want to see that. It's probably gonna look better in white. We'll continue this. Right here we are cutting the frame of the bike to make the new fender fit. We're about an inch away from the back and 2 inches away from the sides on the red marker right there. And yeah, this side's already done. We're gonna cut the other side now. We're painting the edges where we cut so it doesn't start rusting, and right after this we're gonna start making the holes for the license plate holder. These 2 holes will hold the actual holder and foldable bracket. Here we're cutting the bracket for the backrest because the full thing doesn't fit anymore since we cut the frame. That's how it came out. You have a big gap here. This needs to be fixed, maybe with a light, or I'm gonna add another layer of body that I have left over. It could stay as low as this metal piece right here. We'll see. So far, it looks good. The basic idea of what's happening. I got this wrapped, the first piece, and the second piece. Second piece is the surprise, and after I put the first one on, it looked really empty and far away from the tire. So body work, one on the, it's offsetted by a ½ an inch almost. It's more than a ½ an inch in the front and ½ an inch on the side basically. So you get that double decker kind of situation. And then to secure the wrap to the body, I'm using the regular gasket, whatever this is called. There's a metal grommets inside that clip into the whatever you basically put it on. So yeah, it looks good. It gives it a nice Oreo look. Black, white, black, white. It is satin color. It doesn't match. It is satin color. There's a 1-to-1 match the bike, but it's something. Only problem I'm having right now is basically trying to. I want to reuse this bracket. The bolts that I got are not long enough, so I have to get longer bolts than that. I have to get longer bolts than that and then go with this, because I want to have a gap here as big as this one, and I want to put a light in there, so it makes more sense to get a bigger bolt and do it once and do it right. Deal. I'm gonna wire the 2 lights in series and flip the turn signals, or I might just run the one side turn signal because they are sequential, and I want it from one side to the other side, but when I put it on, it kind of looks ugly, and I might not run with that. But I am gonna run with sending the covers down, because as you can see, when you turn it, LEDs are less visible, and that's what I want, more of a diffused light than a direct LEDs that you could see from the bottom, even though it's gonna be hidden. So let's do that, and then we'll work on another light that we have. This is more of a background ambient underglow kind of light. It's gonna be in between the two fenders. Don't mind my stove, but this is how it's gonna be. I use the 30 pound adhesive, and I also tilt it up on this side. That way LEDs are hidden when you're looking in. See, now I'm gonna fix that point right there to make it look nice. And I'll probably silicone behind it, just in case. Silicone under it, just in case. And then I'll black tape this so it's all black. All right. I'm gonna use the white silicone to seal the back of the LED. I'm just gotta clean up a little bit, and that's it. Then I'll mount it and test it again. This is a sneak peek of the functionality of how it came out. This is just the top light, and we're still waiting for the bottom one to come in. Alright, this is the basic overview. I'm trying to figure out the wiring, and trying to figure out how the shading is gonna work, because I'm gonna have a gap here, which was intentional because the Porsche taillights do come out here and stop in the middle. So I'll probably have to black out that light a little more, and I'll have a main light down here too, hopefully, if it fits. If not, then I'll have to probably make my own again. So let's do this. Put a black heat shrink and electrical tape on those bolts. That way when you look under it, you won't stand out because they're silver. You could paint them, but I went with this kind of style just in case I want to remove and add or something. I know what's going on. Well, that's basically the look. So when you're looking from the top, you're gonna have that glow, and you have the glow here with the gap in the middle. All the bolts are black, and then you have that same continuous line on this side. And this, I'm gonna put it here for temporary use. I do have a different taillight coming. If that doesn't work out, I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Basically, I'm having a tough time here trying to link up all the lights, and I think I do like this frequency. See, if it keeps tapping like that, but this will flash and it comes back. I do like that. So we're just gonna fix this here, make it tight, and solder these two and this two together. Both lights come on at the same time, and then we should reassemble it. I took this light off because of this. I mean, it has really thin wires, and I don't know if I trust that enough. So if this works, because it's thick, if this works, I'm gonna keep this light and just keep that light. If it doesn't work, I might take it off and put that one back on. I really wish this works because it does look good. It has that accent on both sides that I like. All right, here I go. Fender is back on. As you can see, it's lit up in series. The left side would be the daytime running lights, and the right side is the turn signals. Wiring was pretty simple. Just make sure you use the resistor on the brake light.